On a quiet night, when all sounds had faded and the stars seemed to hide behind the stillness of the dark sky, I found myself on the edge of a world that felt like it was made solely for dreams. The air gently brushed against my face, carrying a sense of peace so profound that it felt as if the universe had paused just to give me a moment to escape the noise of everyday life. I lay down on my bed, closed my eyes, and let everything around me dissolve into darkness. My heart lifted, my spirit soared, and suddenly I was somewhere I had never been before, a world where everything was possible, where happiness was not measured by wealth alone, but by the ability to give, to bring smiles to faces, to make life brighter for others. It was a dream I never wanted to end. A world that made me feel stronger, more compassionate, closer to the very essence of life itself. I did not yet know that this dream would take me on an unforgettable journey, a journey through palaces, sprawling gardens, and cars that gleamed like stars. In this dream, I was incredibly rich, not just in money, but in the ability to bring joy and relief to those in need. I could feed the hungry, support the weak, stand by the oppressed, and bring hope to those who had none. I was like a king among kings, not because of power or authority, but because of the strength of my heart and the depth of my soul. Happiness enveloped me from every side. Each moment in this dream felt like an entire lifetime. I wanted it to last forever. I imagined that I could do more and more, help every person in need, become a king not through weapons or power, but through generosity and justice. I walked through grand halls, walls adorned with gold and marble, yet what caught the eye was not the luxury. It was the portraits of people I had helped, their smiles more precious than any crown. I wandered through my palaces and gardens, listening to the laughter of children receiving care, seeing the gratitude in people's eyes. Everything moved with harmony, without malice or negativity, as if the world had been designed to reflect kindness. Every day in this dream carried a new opportunity to be better, to give every poor person their due, to support the powerless, to stand for justice. I drove my shining cars through the streets not to show off, but to visit the needy and ensure they were safe. I participated in large charitable events, seeing joy on everyone's faces, realizing that true wealth is not in banks or vaults, but in the hearts we touch and the lives we change. Every moment was overflowing with happiness. Time did not exist here, and there were no obstacles. My heart was at peace, my soul relaxed, and I felt a power I could not describe, a sense that I could make a difference everywhere, that I could be a role model in a world that could be better. I heard my own heart beating with satisfaction, and I never felt bored. I lived each moment completely and wished it would last forever. I pictured myself doing more, helping more, being someone whose wealth is measured by compassion, by justice, by the ability to bring hope. I walked into a massive hall, walls glimmering with gold and marble, yet the most striking thing was not the splendor, but the images of my charitable deeds. Faces of people I had helped smiled, and that smile was worth more than any crown. I sat on a balcony overlooking the sea, the waves reflecting the light from my palaces, feeling a gentle breeze kiss my face, imagining all the possibilities I could create tomorrow. The real treasure, I realized, was not in possessions, but in the power to make others happy. Every laugh, every word of thanks, every moment of relief I could bring was richer than anything money could buy. Then, suddenly, a lightness came over me. The world began to fade as if it was dissolving. A harsh, piercing sound broke the peace. It was my alarm clock, set for another day of my simple routine. I opened my eyes to the pale morning light, a small pang of disappointment filling me. I wished the dream had not ended, that I could remain in that world my heart had created, a place where everything was possible, where happiness is a tool for good and everyone can feel peace. And yet I felt gratitude, because even as I returned to my simple reality, the memory of the dream remained, a glimpse of the person I could become. Every day could now be a small opportunity to spread kindness, to help, to carry compassion wherever I go. Wealth is not what you hold, it is what you give. True happiness is not in possessing more, but in changing someone else's life. With every step I took toward my modest work, I smiled, remembering my palaces, my gardens, and the people whose lives I had touched. The dream had not ended, it had transformed into a driving force in my real life, a force pushing me to be better, to give more, to carry kindness wherever I go. Every morning became a new opportunity to plant seeds of goodness, to be part of a world that could be more compassionate, more human, more loving. Those moments of the beautiful dream reminded me that the world we wish for begins within us, in our hearts, in our small daily choices, in a smile, a kind word, a simple act of help. And every time I remember the dream, I feel empowered to do more. I am not just an ordinary worker, I am someone who can leave a mark, someone who can make the world better. Peace fills me, and I realize that life, even in its simplicity, can become a beautiful dream if we choose to fill it with goodness and love. Wealth and power are not the end, they are the beginning, the start of a journey that makes us better, a life filled with true happiness, the happiness of seeing a smile on a person in need, hearing a child say thank you, knowing that you brought hope to someone's heart. That feeling makes every morning worth waking up with a smile, even in the simplicity of reality. Every day becomes a chance to live the dream, not the dream of palaces or cars, but the dream of a heart that can be king through compassion, justice, and love. And with every breath I take that morning, gratitude fills me. The dream never truly ends, as long as the heart is willing to give, as long as a person is willing to be a reason for someone else's happiness. Every moment in life can be like that dream if we choose to live with awareness, compassion, love, and all the beautiful parts of humanity. And on every quiet night, I close my eyes, remember the dream, and smile, knowing that a part of it lives within me always. Not as a palace or a car, but as the power to give, as a chance to be better, as a way to leave a mark on the world, a feeling that makes everything possible. And a life, however simple, can become a beautiful dream if we choose to fill it with goodness and love.